first time I've ever done this. Had 2 cards fall and I ignored them and put them back in the deck without thought. I never do that. If you've been around my channel, you know what happened. What is happening? The Uranus conjunct the North Node with Mars. I'm starting to feel it. I mean, obviously I've known about it theoretically, but I'm starting to really feel it. And I mean like in my system, not just around me. Around us, we've been seeing this for a while, but it's like electricity without a wire. It's the fire coming out of the mouth of the dragon. North Node would be the dragon's head. Electricity would be Uranus coming out as fire. That's what I mean by my analogy. Sometimes I forget that not all my viewers are familiar with the astrological terminology, hence it's not as easy to understand the analogies that I give. You gotta have a premise of understanding in order to know what I mean. The Empress, and I'm taking this. Hi, Taurus. The other 2 cards, they were out here, but they were like, you just brushed it off. Yeah, it's in my reality. Yeah, it's in my vicinity. Yeah, it's a narrative, but no, enough. Because you can choose to focus on it and expand it and make it part of your story. Or you can choose to do what you just did, which is just brush it off. And here comes the Empress, and it's like, yeah, that I'll take. Because the timeline that we manifest is based on the choices that we make, on where we put our focus. So a timeline will present it to you, will be presented to you now for August, and it will be a familiar one, an uncomfortable one, yet familiar one, and it used to be difficult to say no to, and you used to fall for it a lot, but now you're just going to brush it off because you've worked too hard to become this. You've studied. You are studying with attention to detail. And now you're utilizing this to have your eye on the prize, to be focused on the goal, and have your actions align with what that purpose is, and the rest to just brush it off. Shake it off. More of you, Taurus, Queen of Pentacles. So much earth. There is maternity here. You know, there's a mother and a child. It could be an actual child that you have, Taurus, or it could be a creation that is like a child to you. Something that expresses who you are to the core, that you've worked really hard and really well to build, to create, to bring to the world. Just like a baby has its mother's genes and nutrients, when it's in the womb anyway. That's your creation. It has your genes, it has your genome. It has your knowledge, it has your faith, it has your character, it has your nature. 6 of Swords. But you are pulled to take a break from it, to not look at it. And it's not that you're not looking at it in the long run. It's still there. But right now, to go somewhere else, to do something else. Maybe it's a break, maybe it's a vacation, maybe you need to step away from it for a little while for Submission. Submission, not submission. Yeah, you get it. More earth. Knight of Pentacles. Wow. It will in some way serve this baby of yours. It's outside of it, yet it will be in service of it, maybe vicariously. Maybe it will allow you to have stronger foundations with it. Some of you are taking your child and you are moving. Some of you are taking your sister with you. You know, it could be as simple as that. Some of you are in a same-sex relationship and you're having a child, or you're trying to figure out the technicalities on having a child. Maybe you're researching adoption, or you're in the process. 3 of Cups. Whatever the process that you're choosing, it's something that you're in the process of. But I don't want to focus on such a specific narrative. There is something that you worked very hard for, that you've created with everything you have in you, that you're going to celebrate this month. There's going to be some sort of accomplishment, something to feel really good about, an opportunity maybe to take it to the next level. This can happen in seemingly a random way, like you're going to an event and you meet someone, you know, that it's their profession, or they also deal with something like that in their field, and you tell them about it and they're like, it's exactly what I was looking for, let's maybe work on it. And it all seems kind of fluid and random, but hey, when opportunity meets preparation, things happen well. Things happen. Eight of Pentacles. You are going to put in a lot of work this month, Taurus. A lot of work into something you really cherish and you hold dear. It is very important to you. It is something that means a lot to you, that you believe in, that you have high hopes for. It's very interesting. It's big, and you're really devoting yourself to it, because an opportunity comes to take it to the next level, and you're taking it. You're taking the opportunity to take it to the next level. 10 of Cups. For some of you, it's family. For some of you, you're traveling with family, for family. There's a reunion, a celebration. Maybe there are actual babies joining the family. The Fool, there's a new start, a new energy. It feels really good, really optimistic, really easy, interestingly enough. I'm not used to seeing easy energy for Taurus, but you so deserve it. You're beginning to behave like your highest potential, Taurus, like the personality that you've established for yourself that was always you in a way, but you had to work your way to it, but also eliminate blockages, um, circumstances, realities, situations, traumas, difficulties that have occurred that you've endured, that kind of every single one of those just kind of put another layer and another layer. And little by little, this essence of yours was buried down, hidden, not given room to blossom and to grow and prosper. And now it has room, it has proper soil. And you flourish in that. When you receive love and support and your environment is harmonious, it's like the sky's the limit and not even. it's like gravity leaves you, you know? Five of Wands. You're going to take some sort of risk. You're going to feel really good about yourself. You're going to feel like, you know, the environment is supportive. You have the right resources. Maybe it's the right time. And you're going to take that leap of faith, that risk. It's not going to be simple. So if you know that it's not going to be simple, and it's not necessarily an easy ride, then okay. But if you think it's going to be a simple, easy ride, and come back to this reading towards the beginning of August or mid-August, so you can recall, as long as you're taking the sleep, knowing that it's going to come with some sort of resistance and some sort of challenges, okay, great. Be aware of that. That's all I'm saying. It still leads to victory. Five of Wands still lead to Six of Wands, but it requires crossing the dragon. Across the conjunction with the North Node in your sign, yes. It's happening technically at the end of July or August 1st, but it's going to affect you throughout the month of August, and it's going to affect your life. It's happening in your sign. It's very meaningful for Taurians, okay, for the long haul. So something about Leo season is going to, on one hand, make you feel calm and reassured, and on the other hand, it's going to shake things up. It's an interesting oxymoron. But you're free within it. You're capable. You're not even flinching. You know yourself well enough to know that you can handle it and that it's worth it. It's like you're so trained for it. You're so um, capable. You make something that is very complicated for some to look very easy because you've waxed on, waxed off. You've been doing this for so long. It's so embedded in you that even though you can cognitively recognize that it's a struggle, it's not really experienced as a struggle. And all you can see is the Six of Wands that is coming right next, coming right up. Show me more about this for my beautiful Taurus seekers. Okay, thank you. Knight of Cups and Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're building something big, Taurus. And you have several opportunities this month to take this to the next level and expand this. I'm being reminded with this Three of Pentacles here of a quote by Leonardo da Vinci, who said, there are those who see. There are those who see when shown, and there are those who do not see. And I think, Taurus, as you are one to see and to show people who can see, you often always really try to show people who just cannot see. And that creates so much frustration and such a waste of energy that depletes you and takes away from your creations and relationships and finances and all of it. And I think maybe you're learning now to see, to be shown by those who see in case there's something you didn't see, and to show to those who can see when shown. But you put, like, would cast those two cards in the beginning aside, brought them back to the deck, I'm sorry. Yeah, they exist. Those people exist. But you can't do anything about it. And you either accept it or you go mad. And you choose to accept it and find a way to focus your energy on things that can benefit you and help you grow and continue doing the good work that you do in the world. You want to invest in the people that can invest back. You want to invest in the people that gets it, who get it, who can fathom, who can be taught. At this point, people who can't see, let Uranus, Mars, and the North Node take care of them. Let Pluto and Capricorn take care of that. Let Saturn and Aquarius take care of that. Let the titans of the cosmos take care of that. It's above you, and that's okay. Just look at it as discernment as to who to spend time with and who to not, who to invest with, who to not, who to care about and who to not. There's something you need to build so that they could come. But you can't build it so they would come. You need to build it for yourself, for the sake of building it. Now, there is a love reunion here. You might be meeting someone and it's going to happen really fast. You find yourself moving in with them, spending so much time together in the same place that you may as well just live there. Some of you are reconnecting with family or strengthening family bonds. Um, I see a lot of work opportunities that you're achieving that have the essence of competition into them, right? But it's a healthy one, like work work competition, opportunity. A lot of you are auditioning, one of you gets it. A lot of you apply, one of you gets the job. It's the nature of things, right? Things are just shockingly just work out. There's also someone who has gone through a maturity process. They moved away or set themselves apart from you for a while. They needed to go on their own journey or a break to clear their mind. And they've grown. They went from Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles, though I still don't see the King of Pentacles here. So I think August is still the process. Does that make sense? But they do seem to have it more together. Maybe you're meeting someone and they're starting with acting immature, but then they grow into something more mature and they're not moving away. You're still dealing with them, but maybe there's a level of travel here with the Six of Swords. I want to see a bit more, please, for Taurus for August. Hey, King of Cups. Well, we have a king. Ding, ding, ding. Someone very nourishing, very attentive, very loyal, that, says something, they make a promise and they follow through with it. We have the Knight of Cups, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups. This is someone who is true to their word. They mean what they say and then they just do it because their heart is in it. Ten of Swords, and they're going through something very difficult, a difficult ending, something in their life that has been plaguing them and is now reaching a culmination, a painful one actually. Sorry. I was like, what? Weird email. It's fine. Um, I think they're going to come to you and tell you about something that they went through, that they've endured, but that it's now over. No, I don't know what card came out. I just feel that it's not. It fell facing down. See, I'm setting example. You know you know yourself well enough to listen to what you know. Yeah? You know? Another knight. We have 3 knights on the table. Okay. Jumping news. Something that can startle the dead. This is someone returning from a mission impossible. What? Um, they couldn't get it all done. But they got a lot of it done. So there's more to do, and they're coming to you, hey, can you do this with me because I couldn't get it all? And you're invested in this. This is something that you have interest in. So I think you're likely to say yes. Also, there's something very interesting that I want to show you, that it's the type of magic of the tarot that is often missed, unfortunately, by tarot readers. Because people today don't really dive into proper studies. They kind of take the short route of like just learning things from, I don't know, YouTube videos. And it's a shame. It's kind of sad. And I can't even blame them. It's just the way our culture is setting us up to fail. It's like it's numbing us to even try, to even bother to. Anyway, that's not the point that I'm trying to make. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the preach. This is what I'm trying to show you. Look. And this is the type of things that I teach on my tarot masterclass, okay? So notice you have your 3 knights, right, in the corners. And who do you have here? You have the Empress. Let me ask you something. Those of you that are tarot enthusiasts, do you see the connection? Do you understand the connection between these knights and the Empress? I'm going to give you a second. If you don't say it right away, then you don't know it. Okay, I'll tell you. So, the court cards in the tarot are actually also divided in the tree of life to the sphirot, to the spheres of the tree of life. Specifically, the knights represent the 6th count in the tree of life, which is tiferet. Tiferet means glory or beauty, but beauty of the spirit. Okay, it's not just beauty, it's a deeper essence, more spiritual aspect of beauty. And it is ruled by Venus, feminine beauty. Okay, so basically, just in first glance, I see these 3 knights that represent the 6th Sfirat Tiferet, and 6 is also the number of Venus. And then we have here the Empress, the embodiment of Venus, right? The divine feminine here in the corners of this reading, when it's usually within the tree of life, let's say this reading is the tree of life, it's in the center. The 6th Sfirat Tiferet is in the center. It's right in the middle of the tree, in the trunk that connects the bottom and the up. Okay, but here we have it in the corners, in the surrounding of the tree. So what do I take of this? Especially given that you're Taurus and that you're Venusian. I can take from this that many of you that are watching have reached a level in your progression and in your consciousness and in your soul's journey, if we apply it to the tree of life, right? Where you've come out of it being in the core, hidden in the center, and you've got peeled so much that it's already in the outer aspects of you. Like it is worn by you. You wear it on your sleeve, your spiritual beauty, your heart, your divine femininity. your compassion, your beauty, your love, your harmony, and so on and so forth. Now, what a lovely added value to a reading. And if you don't know these things, you can't do that with the cards. The cards are so vast. There's so much. So please, if you want to study tarot, study from me. Yes, I'm marketing myself, duh, but because I don't teach things I'm not absolutely certain I can do very well and give you the best that I can. I'm not going to learn something and then a week later I'm going to be like, I'm teaching it. No, I'm very responsible and very humble in that way where I study things and then I repeat them and then I train them and then I live by them. And then I start to presume to teach. There's a reason why there are so many things that I know that I don't currently teach you, right? I only have Tarot Masterclass, and I know more than Tarot. There's a reason. Someone else in my position would have already had 20 different courses or classes based on the things that I know. And I could, and it will fly. In today's culture, not only that I'll have students that will say that I'm great, but I will know that I'm not as great as I should be. If I have a Tarot Masterclass, trust it's for a reason. I'm accountable for it. I'm so proud of it. Check it out. Sorry, but back to you. I mean, guys, I didn't just say it to market my Tarot Masterclass. I said it also because it's really prominent here in your reading. Now, I want to talk about the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups here, with the Ten of Cups right in the middle. This is love. This is what you've been waiting for. You are either with the person you're going to spend your life with, or you are about to be with this person. You're about to encounter them. There is some sort of reunion, celebration. This will be someone who's willing to work, to put in the effort, who's willing to cross the ocean for you, okay? Who's willing to go through missions impossible. And it is such a new liberating life for you, Taurus. And I want to give you the credit. You've built this. This is your character, okay? This is your work. This is your work. Your devotion, your faith, your love, your compassion. You've held strong to your compassion and your empathy in respect to what you know, to the truth you know, to the details that you've studied. And you've held strong and resilient and resisted any opportunity to be happy at the expense of the truth. You refuse to sell out. You've had so many opportunities to be happy at the expense of the truth. To work with that person that could have made your career, but you wouldn't because you knew that they were racist, anti-Semitic, misogynist, homophobic. You would not sell your values. You stood by your values with your actions. That was just an example. It could play out on so many different levels. It doesn't have to be that extreme. But you understand the point that I'm trying to make. If you say you have a value, you live by it. This is an energy that does not budge or nudge, and not in a way that is stubborn for rigid dogma or for programming. No, this is about essence. This is about the essence of the earth, of the Great Mother, of what love is, what devotion is, what loyalty is, what camaraderie is, what friendship is. You know that the devil is in the detail, so you would not pass the detail. There is so much life here, so much life force, so much soil from here, from all this earth that you're seeing here. Comes water, comes fire, comes air, right? Within our atmosphere, all these elements are sitting upon the soil, upon the earth, or grow from it. Fire grows from the earth, the trees. Water is contained by the earth, the lakes, the oceans. and the air parallel itself in relation to the earth. So being all this earth, that's not stagnation, that's not rigid. This is a very abundant, positive manifestation of the earth element, especially with all the support around it. Look at all this yellow. Look at all this rainbow. It's beautiful. You're beautiful. And it's seen by people, potential friends, potential co-workers, potential lovers. So either this special person you're coming together with this Ten of Cups, or for some of you, between you and this person, there is a Ten of Cups that is now ending. If that's the case, this ending has been delayed because of work stuff. This person has been escaping to work, finding excuses to not deal with their nest that surface level is perfect but is carrying so much difficulty. And when they run away from it, they end up running away straight into more battles. You got to face the battle. The only way out is in. If you're in the woods and fire, God forbid, takes over, you cannot run away from the fire because, I mean, assuming that there's a long way to go within the woods, because if you do so, you will be taken by it. The only chance you do have, and it's not certainty, but at least is a chance, is by running into the fire, because where the fire was, it's already burned. There's no more burning there. And that's life. Doesn't matter how scary the battle, you cannot escape it by running away from it. That's the irony. We live in a very ironic existence. I know, I know, I know. But running into the fire, and please don't do it literally, okay? This is an analogy, unless you are stuck in that type of situation, of course. However, that does apply to a home situation, God forbid. And whatever the fire has already taken, that's where it's safe. So if you can find a way to skip above or wrap yourself with wet fabric and roll above it, run through it to where it's already burned and where it's already safe, that's your best shot, unless you have a way out otherwise. But I'm saying in a situation where you're stuck. I don't know why I got to talk to you about that. Oh my goodness. But in case someone will ever be in that situation, and who knows, maybe I just helped you save your life. I hope you'll never be in that situation. But it's something that is good to know, you know? Unless, of course, you have an actual way out. If you have a way out, get out. Why am I talking to you so much about that? I'm sorry. I don't know, because I feel it a little bit. It's insinuating to me here. So I said it. I said it. Whoever needs it needs it. Okay. Now I'm going to take this to the next level. This reading. This was great. This month looks amazing. It does. I'm really happy to see this, Taurus. You deserve it. Taking a sigh of relief, especially because of all the conjunctions. I feel like this is going to really set you up to lasting success. There's really interesting opportunities here. There is some shadiness with people around you, but I feel like it's coming up a little bit, but I feel like you can handle it. But this is what I want to do now. First of all, let's take the major arcanas. Okay, we have the Empress and the Fool. Now let's take the Court cards. Okay. I have a lot of people here. Who are all these people? Now let's take the repetitions. We have 2 threes, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Right? We have 2 tens. So this is the core, this is the extra layer of your reading for the month of August. These are dominant events These 2 3s and these 2 10s. These are the people we want to check. And this is the prevailing archetype / spiritual processes. I'm going to clarify each of them. Okay, take a deeper look into what all of this is in the extended. And then after I do this with clarifications and such and keep talking, I will then pull runes as well. All right. This extended is available on Patreon and on Vimeo. Patreon is a monthly membership with all the content for unlimited streaming, and Vimeo is for separate purchasing. It's all in the description box below. Okay. Tarot Masterclass is also there. I love you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you soon. Stay magic, stay true. I love you.